Okay, Friday morning in the kingdom, and it's going to be a nice day. We plan to work outside all day after I do the computer stuff in the morning. All right, we woke up to -3 Celsius, but feels like -3. Yes, twin numbers. And then on the yo-yo scale, +27 Fahrenheit, but feels like +27. And also, too, Johnny G just came to town. He's running early because he never made it yesterday. He was supposed to do 2 trips back to back, but his truck actually broke down. Yes, a mechanical failure. The transmission broke, and he was just outside of Grief Rapids, so it had to worked out well. He wasn't sitting on the side of the road for 6 hours trying to figure out what was the matter with it. Why was it throwing codes? What's wrong with the computer? It was cut and dry, just like the old days of trucking. The transmission broke. That's it. Crunchy, crunchy, bindy, bindy, grindy, grindy. And it was diagnosed, or how would you say, it's done. So they sent up a replacement truck from the south for Johnny G, and it has the full southern package. Yes, the southern package. Dash cams recording everything, the fancy e-log, everything like that. So Johnny G said he's going to drive the truck like the Unknown Comic today. Yes, the Unknown Comic. If you know who the Unknown Comedian is, or comic is, you are old. You have gray hair because you remember that guy. How'd you say in those, stand-up comedian shows? Yes, or on the late night TV shows with Johnny Carson. The guy wore a paper bag over his head. Yes, he was the Unknown Comic. So that will be Johnny G when he's driving in the cab of the truck today. So the cameras can't see him. Yes, so nobody knows. Yes, he says it's just unreal how much control they have. Yes, and that's okay. Yeah, we did it. It's Friday. And nobody cares. Yes, most likely I paid a lot of money for so little fuel, so most likely I didn't get the full amount of gas yesterday. But nobody cares. It's WHO-ville. The guys that inspect those pumps and fix those pumps are probably the same people that work at Aviation Canada, or Av Canada, that handle the complaints on Dick and his helicopter. Nobody cares. Welcome to the new world. All right, the dogs are getting excited. I can hear them over there. And we'll scroll this way. Ooh, the collectibles look good. We got lots of welding to do today. Yes, we're going to do manly stuff. And the sun is over here. Yes, and I had to beverage late last night to get over, going into WHO-ville. It's such a traumatic experience because they hate me so much. No wonder the staff does all the shopping, everything in WHO-ville. Unreal. Okay, no wood stove smoke today, nothing. It's going to be warm, but it's going to warm up, be nice, and then it'll snow. That's the way it is here at the end of the world. Yes, and we chose to live up here after the divorce. Yes, after the divorce. Yes, divorce, because you die. Yes. All right, I better go before they censor me. Oh, yes, and here comes the boss.
Friday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 8 a.m. and as you can see, the sun is shining. It's actually pretty nice out here right now, so let's head inside and let the dogs out. Then I can make breakfast at 2 p.m. I'll head up and do the mail, then go over to the kingdom and see what we're doing this afternoon. 12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. I'll be having hot dogs today. That sun is nice and warm. It's actually pretty nice out here. The dogs have spent most of the morning outside. Now let's head inside and make lunch. Then at 1 p.m. I can do the weather.
Okay, just about lunchtime in the kingdom, and we got the welding sleigh hooked back up, or set back up. We got everything gone. We have to put some plywood down. There's a wooden floor. Yes, there's a wooden floor. All right, so we have the small bucket on, the mini hoe here, and look at the way the teeth are. To me, that's like upside down. We don't understand these teeth. It looks like there's a compression thing that squeezes them on instead of having a pin through, like old school. So we just give up. Like, what's the point of trying to figure this out? So over here, on this bucket here, we put the vise back on. Yes, and we oiled the hinges and everything on the welding sleigh. Yes, we made a mess, but that's normal. Okay, so over here, we know this stuff has no resale value at my estate of sale. By the time Barrett Jackson does it all and handles it, it's pointless. So what we've been doing is these outer teeth have always had a licking, and instead of fixing them properly, we just weld on and weld on some more. So here's new teeth we got. Yes, when we bought the machine, we made sure it came with an extra set of bucket teeth, which is pointless. So we went and dragged this plate over that we were going to use it was in the shop for most of the winter. We put it back over at Trailer 6, the black steel trailer, and then we dragged it over. So what we're going to do is cut out some plates, make some, fittings on the top here and the bottom, do some welding, and then we're good for the summer. Yes, good for the summer. And also, too, we had to lay everything out. We had to make a little floor. And have the plasma cutter out here. Yes, getting some fresh air from the dirty, damp shop. All right, let's continue the quest here. We got lots to do today in a short time, and hopefully we can do it. Yes, hopefully we can do it. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom. We got the new tip in the plasma cutter. We gave it a blow off with the gear gun or whatever. Everything is good. New tip means we can cut fairly well. Look at that, eh? When I was sober, once I have a couple of drinks at lunch, then my hand movements and everything will be a lot freer. All right, so this is what we came up with, the plan. No sense wasting time or getting fancy. We cut some strips. We'll weld one on here, and then we'll put one on here, because this hair has to be, how would you say, protected. So if we put that on there, put it on here, fill it in, weld it around, I think we can call it good. We don't want to waste too much time on this project because we have lots to do. The boss is only allowing us one day to work on this, and we're going to get it done, even if it takes a lot of beer, but we'll get it done. All right, let's go burn some lunch in the microwave. Okay, we're in the house, and Amazon has my fourth book of my writing career. It's King of Obsolete's Adventures. Yes, when we did adventures, had fun. Yes. All right, that's a DC-3 out on Reindeer Lake at the lodge, and that's the TD9 known as Bad Business. Yes. So this book is free right here. It's free, $0. And that's the paperback. You click on that. For some reason, they never have it free. And this book is free. Link in the description from April 25th to the 29th. Okay, Amazon also has the first book of my Winter Road series. Yes, that's the 39 Chevy looking good on the winter roads. Yes, and the book is called My Struggles. Yes, because I took the title from a #1 bestseller in Germany in the 1930s. Yes, because I figured we were locked down and I was stuck in the house and we couldn't do anything. So I was writing just like the fellow who had that #1 bestseller back then. And this book is free also from April 25th to the 29th. So click on the link in the description to enjoy.
1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 13 degrees Celsius, which is 55 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Looks like it's going to be a nice afternoon. So let's head inside and wait for 2 p.m. so I can go up and do the mail and head over to the kingdom.
Okay, after lunch in the kingdom, it's sunny, it's windy, and it's nice out here. All right, so the yard's slowly drying up. We have a little waterfall happening over here. I don't know if you can hear it. We'll pause for a moment so you guys can hear the water there. Okay, so over here, we got the little floor set up on the shop here, outside. And I forgot something. Yes, I forgot that you can't bend AR plate without heating it. And we have no means of, heating it. Okay, we're not going to fire up the wood stove. Because what I was thinking is putting it in here like that and bend it over. But that's not going to work. So we just have to put it out like we did here. So this will work. I got to do some welds up in here. So that'll protect it. Because see, all we got is these little stumps sticking out. All the teeth are the same, worn right down. And what's the point? So if we have a little stubbies here, whatever, like not sharp to dig in. If we want to dig or play with rocks, we'll be putting that bucket on. Because that's what we bought it for, was for digging. Because up here, it's all rocks and more rocks. This is more for fluffing the ground and raking the ground. So having little stumps there shouldn't be too bad. Very pleased how this project's going, considering I'm sober and we haven't done this in a while. All right, let's continue the quest. Okay, the staff has arrived. She's going to take my mic, so I better chat quickly here. So we got some teeth covers here. That's basically what they are. And remember, we're just raking the ground to fluff everything up. All right, so we'll do some more welding while the staff handles a few things around the kingdom.
Almost 2 p.m. and I just got the quad out. Now I'll head inside and get ready, then go up and check the mail and head over to the kingdom. I wonder what we're doing this afternoon. Just after 2 p.m. and I made to the kingdom. As you can see, it is pretty windy out here right now. There was nothing in the mail. I had to switch over to my dad's mic because my mic just has a bunch of background noise. This is the hose my dad made this morning. That way he can pump up water from the shop to the house. In behind the house with the mini, I have the small bucket on. Since my dad is welding on the big one, I'm going to fill the tote here out of the long trailer and get the long trailer completely emptied out. That way we can drag it around to the shop and fix the tires on it. There is not much left in here. It was 3 p.m. and I just finished emptying out the long trailer. Once the snow melts, I can take the broom and sweep out the rest of the rocks and the small pieces of wood. Now let's head back around to the shop and see what my dad's up to. 3 p.m. and I'm officially down in the kingdom. My dad is working on the mini hoe bucket, so I'll grab my dog treats and head on back into WHO-ville and do the weather at 4:30.
Okay, 20 after 3, we worked right through coffee because we're on a roll. But let's recap. This is the welding sleigh. It used to be the welding truck, a 46 Chevy. There's the original frame under there. And it didn't pass a safety back in 1996 because the frame was lengthened by Farmer Brown, and it's right there. So it went from what, 1957 or whatever to 1996, and then all of a sudden they said it had to be x-rayed. Well, too bad, so sad, so we made the welding sleigh. So this is where the cab and the motor was up front here. This is all our supplies. And then over here we have the Ranger 8. This welder's been in this welding box for probably 25 years or more, and this is the welder of choice for us. So when we're on the caboose, oh yes, the caboose, yes, a small I think it's 24 by 9 cabin on skis, yes. All right, so when we're on the caboose, this is the power to give us the lights and everything so life is normal. So this is the welder we use today. All right, let's see if we can walk over here without getting a booter of water. All right, my new shop floor working out good. All right, so there it is. The bucket's done, but you got to remember these are raking teeth, not digging teeth. Yes, because that's all we do is rake. We got this mini hoe back in 2017, and I think it was 3 years ago. We had to do a little welding on the corner teeth, okay? So we'll put the pieces over top, call it good, and the main thing is it's for raking. Also too, it's hollow in here, and if this was a professional job and we were sober, okay, or we're going to dig dirt, we would have shoved a piece in here to fill up the space, but we chose not to because we can keep welding it. But the main thing is it's for raking. That's all we do is rake snow, we rake debris, we rake everything, but we really don't dig holes, you know. We don't play with dirt or whatever. So I think it turned out rather well. The welds look good, everything kind of looks good, the teeth are even. We welded here, we welded there, and we used lots of filler rod for the space. And here we are here using the stubs, the broken rods, you name it, maximize it. All right, let's have a victory drink, and then we can change out the bucket. Okay, it's 4 o'clock and it's freaking windy, but we got the bucket done. Let's go to behind the house and see if we can fluff up something, rake something to shine up the new teeth. Well, let's see if they break and fall off first. Oh, this wind is unreal. Okay, I was Hercules and used the mini hoe, and I didn't rip the teeth off the bucket. I pulled the long trailer out of the way. Yes, the staff just emptied it so I could pull it out. And now we know that this is the snow ramp over here. Oh, over here, Les Nessman, over there. Yes, there's the snow ramp. So if I come in here and fluff this back, and then it should melt, and then we can process this wood. Oh yes, it's not too bad for wind, but you can see the trees move up there. And I don't know where Jack is. Maybe he can't fly in the wind. Yes, he's not aerodynamically equipped. I can say that word after a couple more beers. Okay, 5 o'clock and it's windy. Yes, but I got it done. It was rough digging right in here because we had that ramp for the longest time to get in and out of the trailer, and that snow was packed. But the new, how would you say, rake teeth? Yeah, raking teeth had no problems. Once I got under the crust, I could pull it up. So this worked out pretty good. Fluff it up. And also, too, I made sure we got the debris away from the screaming Ford. Yes, they gave me 15 seconds of fame on ice road truckers. So I pulled everything back so it'll melt. Let's walk over here. Everybody needs a walk and talk video to get the exercise. Oh, there we are. The screaming Ford from Ice Road Truckers fame. Yes, my 15 seconds of fame. All right, let's see how shiny these teeth are and if my welds have held. Look at that. They're nice and shiny. The welds are holding. I'm very pleased. Let's go have some victory drinks. Oh, wait, we got to put the mini hoe back in the shed over there because we never leave the hoe outside. It always has to be in where it's warm.
4:30, and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 15 degrees Celsius, which is 59 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. It was extra nice in the kingdom today. I just had to wear my one sweater. Now let's head inside and let the dogs out. Then I can get supper ready and end my day.
Okay, we're done for the day. We're hiding out of the wind over here. Look at those flags go. Yes, look at them go. And then over here we got the water flowing pretty good. I picked up my shop floor so it doesn't freeze to the ground. And over here, look at that pile. It's melting pretty good. Oh, what an impressive lineup. I don't know why those flags aren't going. Oh, wait, they're protected by those trees. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some more beer. Oh, they're tasty today. It's Friday afternoon, and make a video. Talk to you later.